Well, Happy New Year and welcome to 2021, everyone. We got a lot of ice and it's melting now like crazy. You can hear it, but it sure is pretty. But it did some damage, of course. And we were out of town and came home after dark last night and just came home to a sheet of ice everywhere. We've been out of town all day and just got back. We saw from reports on social media that we were having an ice storm, and it looks like we have. It's probably hard to see in the dark, but I mean, everything is covered in ice, just coated. The house is coated. It looks kind of pretty. It's all shiny. If any of you have ever had ice, you know ice is not good for trees at all. Look at all that ice. This poor tree didn't do well. I could see this last night, and I see during the day too that the inside of it fell out. And that is the chicken's main shade tree there, and some of it is on the run, so we're gonna have to get that cleaned up, I guess, today. Here is my beautiful birch tree, and it is all bent over. I don't know, I'm hoping it's not broken. I don't particularly see broken branches, but it sure is bent over. That apparently isn't a real ice-hardy tree. And then we have these bedraggled pine trees back here that took such a hit over that storm we had over the summer. And I see a big branch fell out of the top there. And this is our one that's left. And it took another big hit. You can smell the wood. So it didn't do very good. This poor thing is probably going to have to come down. We're fortunate we have power. Most people around here do not have power and have not had it. And on top of that, they don't know when they'll get it back. This is my favorite tree, our basswood tree in the front yard. And when we came home last night, those branches were like dragging the ground. And I was so concerned that it was going to break, but it looks like it did okay. Okay, here's some fun tree trivia for you. These branches actually aren't broken, but those branches are never that close to the ground. But, you know, of course, the difference here is this tree has all of its leaves on it. So not only is the weight from the ice on all of its branches, but on all of its leaves as well. But an oak tree, this is a very slow growing oak tree too, so they're pretty strong, and it looks like it's going to be okay from that once all the ice melts off those. That's impressive. Can you hear it melting? Someone wants in. Wasn't all she thought it was going to be out here this morning. I'm inside the run now, and the branches that are laying on it are not actually broken, so that's good news. And as this all melts off, those are going to just lift off of it, so that's great. We won't have to mess with that for now, this time anyway. These guys have been cooped up here, and getting out this morning was probably not the way they wanted it to go. So the overhang is fine. Uh-oh, there's a traffic jam. Apparently ice storms aren't their thing. Chickens are so funny. I'll see if I can convince them to go forward with some treats. But I doubt it. Then on top of it, we got a little bit of snow last night on top of all the ice. It's a lot of weight for stuff to try to stand up under. Well, it's not as bad at all as the last storm we had, but we're back to branches all over the ground again. Yuck. But it's so pretty, even though it's such bad news. So welcome to 2021, everyone. I hope you have a great day. Stay safe out there. But I'm very grateful to come home from being out of town and find out that these guys are okay. Everything is great. They were safe and warm and doing great, even in an ice storm.